Hey guys, I'm Swisher. I just recently joined a Gaming. I completed the roster of the former Brazilian, all Brazilian team, now international team, and I was invited by Vu to kind of give a breakdown on entry fragging and some tips for crosshair placement, pathing, and decision making along the lines of that. Good friend of mine coached this last season of MDL for my previous team, and so yeah, I'll just break these clips down for just about everything. Um, so starting off with this round, they have a double op on CT Set Inferno, which is very strong. You normally have an op B, op either arch or lane or maybe even halls here. But this B opper can go for likes to go for a pick a lot, pick car, pick bottom, even hold corner, get boosted corner, boost over half wall. So many possibilities here. Um, so we have a very poor buy too. So off of that mindset, not mindset, but the first thing you want to do always against an op here, but peeking banana, or a team that likes to peek banana or push down, is definitely get a molly here car. Um, that kind of either stops or makes them double think a push down banana because they're like, hey, there's fire here. Can't do that. We're gonna have to put a smoke here or something like that. Or the opper won't necessarily want to peek as much. You got to be careful for the oppers still do like to peek in the molly for like half damage to see if they can get a kill on you slipping. Um, so that molly is a good starting place here. So I molly that car. And earlier in the half, it's very common for CTs to nade logs where I go here, but I had noticed earlier in the half that they weren't nading logs very often, if at all. So my first spot, because I'd normally been going to this right corner, broom. So I went logs here on this round, because they just haven't been nading it, and it's if you're not nading it, it's a better angle because of the right eye peak and the right side peak, um, which is kind of more complex. A lot of CTs they usually close throw this close molly here. CTs will throw a molly here, close, and then they'll almost always throw a deep molly down here near this grate that'll spread to broom or logs. So off of that, I instantly pull out a smoke to extinguish this molly, so I don't die. Um, if you smoke in the back side of it, and not the front side of it, you can actually fight in front of it, which is a lot better than not being able to fight and having to hide behind it the entire time. So I am ready to have I have my smoke out ready to extinguish it if the molly does come down. Um, but in this round it does not. So I actually do hear the op shooting over here at Banana 2. Flash comes over. At this point, I'm looking for a fight. I know the op's there. I just want to catch him off guard and on a quick peek, a quick jiggle, and to take him down. So I do a quick jiggle here. See nothing. Now I know that nade came through. That was the second nade this round because they naded down. So that was the second nade. So now I know, okay, there's for sure 2B. Still off timing jiggling to see if I can catch him off or if he's peeking or something. So that smoke comes down, bottom banana. So in my mind, I am fairly certain, like this is like an 80% at this point, that they're going to try to take banana or at least peek down banana at some point in the round. So with that smoke coming down, I'm like, okay, so they're gonna bring the fight to me, definitely, or most likely gonna bring the fight to me. So I don't have to peek instantly. I can kind of wait. So I do wait a little bit longer to re-peek here because what CTs like to do is they like to kind of come down this logs side to peek this right cubby here on the right to clear it. So my initial peek here is to peek for the opper and then peek behind car or for the guy running down. So I peek, nothing there still. I'm like, huh, okay. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, Zach gets a kill on Halls, which is a huge kill for the CTs. We have no map control at this point, really, except for partial banana from me. So realistically, the CT side does not need to push B here. It was kind of a misplay on their part. Um, but I once again wait for my timing here, not peeking the angle constantly, not jiggling the angle, uh, an off timing peek kind of to try to catch him off. I peek, I spot him car, and take him down. That's the rifler. So now I know that the opper's here somewhere. And if he wasn't here peeking, and that rifle is peeking there, this opper's 90% of the time, if not higher, going to be corner. So my first reaction is to jump up on logs here and look to see if he's standing, because if the opper is standing on that corner angle, you're able to see their head up top. So I am instantly looking to try to take that fight as Zach gets another kill down mid, by the way. So now it's a 3v4 for our situation. So at this point, I don't see his head, so I'm like, okay. My next reaction is just to pre-fire that corner, because if he is crouching, I can't see him from here, and he's probably there. I'm pretty damn certain he's there in that corner. So I just do a little crouch pre-fire from the logs. He actually legs me down to 18, and I'm able to take him down as Earth kills Mortem in mid. So now we're in a 2v3 post plant. I'm legged very low. At this point in the round, twice picked up the op, and I had asked for the op because I'm the lower HP player, so it's easier for me to try to take that aim duel, one shot, one kill compared to the rifle. I actually noticed a molly there on the ground too, and I want that for the post plant at least to try to delay or some point in the round. That extra bit of utility can really come in handy for a post plant or anything like that. So I know that guy's flanking at some point. He's actually taking a very long flank. I grab the molly. Twice is coming to give me the op. I grab the op, and now at this point, my goal in this round is try to make this a 2v2. Because this 3v2, it's winnable, but the odds are in the CT side, very much so, because they have an all angle. Every single angle they are coming from, potentially. Backhaul, spawn, banana. So we have nothing to go off of, really. So my reaction is to look for an equalizer kill to try to make this a 2v2. This late round peek actually is very good to top orange peek, first orange. Tyler Weiss actually throws a smoke down here, and I peek with it and scope with the smoke to see if to try to mask the sound of me jumping and scoping. This Aiden is spamming, so I know one's there. I still heard the flash banana, so I know there's one banana. So I know where 2 of the 3 are. And 5, who is that? Earth just threw a molly backhaul. So now we know where all 3 are. I take down Earth. So I'm top first. I'm very exposed. I know that that guy's he actually ran backhaul. I think I knew that from something. But yes, he did run backhaul. So the bomb is planted for me at Coffin. My next, in my head, what I want to do is look for another kill. Try to reposition and maybe kill that guy flanking. So I drop down, and this guy probably won't be expecting me, and I do take him down. So at this point, I'm low HP, time's ticking. I could either A, kind of play the bomb, or B, flash or just take the fight to him, and I do decide to take that fight because I'm very confident as I've gotten 4 kills. It wasn't necessarily the right play, but confidence is a huge factor in Counter-Strike. A lot of the time, the more confident player would tend to beat a similar skilled opponent much more likely. So I use my last flashbang to give me that best chance. I do flash over, strafe around the corner, and peek with it, and I do take him down. At the CT side there, it wasn't bad from them, except for Zach definitely should have been more cautious on his flank. He was knife out. At least have your gun out, or like you can jump spot the half wall there to see if you can see me. I don't know. I think it was probably lack of communication that kind of led to that. But yeah. So in this next clip, this is actually the same game. We're on a very good buy. This is later in that half. Very good buy. They're on a very poor buy. SMGs, Deagle, Scout, and FMOS against AKs and Ops. I peek mid, don't see anything, jiggle. That's the deep molly I was talking about, by the way. This one that was going to smoke out earlier is that deep molly. If you smoke back here, you're able to fight in front. So with that smoke car here that I saw, A lot of teams like to peek behind car with an op or a rifle to look for a quick kill, as it extinguishes the molly usually. Um, so I see that, and then my initial reaction should have been to spam here, but I didn't, because whoever was next to me was spamming. So I just wanted a nade, and I think I knew that they were low buy, so I figured that they would be pistols behind that. Joshua takes down Brook on nuts. Nice shot from him. Picked up another, or my same nade. I nade sandbag because pistols tend to play closer. Pistols, SMGs. You definitely want to use your utility over anything else against low buys. You have the utility advantage, so you use your utility advantage. Don't just rush. Don't just run and outgun them. You can, but using the utility to flush them out is definitely the smarter play, and that's what you can notice from pro teams, professional teams. I'm pre-firing angles, common angles where pistols could be. Pre-fire this close corner, pre-fire that corner, pre-fire spawn. I dropped to hold coffin here. I thought that was actually a flash coming in out of smoke, so I turned. Pre-firing coffin. Just overall spamming the common the common angles where players CTs can be. That just all comes with map knowledge and playing the maps 100 times, 200 times, 300 times. I actually line up this really good flashbang here, kind of at the top of this car a little bit. There's a line if you jump throw. It's a very good pop flash for entering site. Our other teammates should have definitely been closer to entry frag. They weren't. I actually go in second, I believe. With the kill on Aiden through the smoke. My first reaction is to clear coffin. I don't see anything. So now I'm clearing dark. And if I don't see anything here, then I'm clearing new box. So I cleared dark, clear new box, nothing. My next plan is, in my head, is to pre-fire the boost, which is very common. Again, for SMGs, if they're not playing pushed up, pre-fire the boost and take them down. So a lot of players tend to entry into this pool, right side, to clear first orange and second orange. After that kill, though, at this point we've killed 2B, so Joshua just got a third kill, or another kill, so that's 3B. So in my head, my initial reaction is that site is probably clear, probably, not 100%, but probably, and Joshua is the last B player. So instead of going to pool to clear first, I instantly swing back butt up against oranges to give myself that distance, and I'm clearing up, and then I clear bottom. To clear it, doesn't peek, he fell back. Cool. Mortem actually pushes, I think he holds spawn for a second, yeah, and then pushes towards back call. At this point, we don't know if there's anybody flanking, which there is somebody he's very far, but we have no banana control, no back call control, no spawn control really, just a smoke up. So this is the safest plant for me, or first orange plant, one of those plants. Again, I back up to the wall, swing wide to clear, nothing there. I swing wide and peek spawn, nothing there. Mortem wins the dual back call, which is huge. I hear the one guy banana. So then I tell Mortem that, hey, there's only one guy back call. You can take that duel. That's not a bad fight to take. He does take the duel as I'm holding that same angle because I know that guy is back call. So he kills that. So then I instantly readjust my crosshair for the headshot height of the guy running in. I peek as Mortem's peeking from coffin, and we just take him down. Very good round. Overall, what to gain from this clip though is my pathing. Instead of going up to water here and jumping up coffin to give that deagle the close fight that he wants, I put my butt up against my back / butt up against that first orange, second orange angle to use my use the range as my advantage. I have the gun, he has the deagle. Okay, so in this next clip here, we're on a very, very bad force buy. I have an AK. I'm the only rifle on our team against 3 AKs, an AWP, and an M4. I think this is a ranked G game or FPLC game actually. So initially that first molly comes in for a ramp, very common. What you see from players to stop that ramp early ramp peak. Um, Nade comes through and a flash comes through. So that's three utility pieces, molly, flash, nade, all in very quick succession. So I know that they're probably pushing, or at least one's probably pushing close. Um, so my initial reaction is to aim for this close angle. He's going to try to clear right if he is pushing. He's not going to see me immediately, and then I'm going to peek kind of off timing and try to kill him. Peek, win the duel. Kel has been the A player this entire half, so I know that A's probably side is probably clear. What you see a lot of times from players is they jump towards Tetris. It's okay, but it's not the right play here. You definitely want to swing towards sight and make space. As I'm the first in, I need to be making space. I don't even attempt to clear sight because I'm fairly certain it's clear at this point. So I initially back towards default / under balk, and I'm just swinging wide towards jungle. Don't see anything. I see that he threw that smoke from that cubby. I stop for a second to see if he peeks me. He doesn't, but I can't stop here. I need to continue moving forward to make space for the rest of my team that's in the back. We have 2 palace and 2 ramp. I need to keep pushing forward. So I still back towards sight, swinging towards stairs to see if I see anything. Peek, peek and kill dare stairs, and I still push forward to kill spawn to try to kill a rotator here, because I need to keep creating space. I cannot stop. If I stop, we probably lose this round. I push into spawn and kill Viz rotating, and that left the team in a 4v2. That's a round that every team should win, unless something crazy happens. But basically, to get out of this round is my crosshair placement stairs for the stairs peak. As soon as I'm about to peek bottom, I instantly adjust my crosshair down, peeking jungle. I stop for a second to see if he peeks me. He doesn't, so I instantly continue moving forward. That spacing towards defaults is very, very important. Or not spacing, the entry pathing towards defaults and under balk is very important here. Because it gave me that advantage. Because I peeked close, I would have gotten traded by Dare. I would have killed Dare. If I would have killed Dare, whoever, I think that's Grape in window. Yeah, Grape in window would have just killed me and traded me, and that leaves it a 3v4 with no spawn control at this point, no space created, and that's a very losable round. So yes, what to gain from that is just, if you are first in entry fragging, you need to continue to create space. You cannot stop. This clip here is from my MDO league match against Rugrats. The strat called out a spawn was a mid to B smoke from spawn, and they're going to flash mid door for us, and we're just going to fast mid B split. We have 2 going window, 1 going door, to kind of split that defense, and I think we have 1 late tunnel, 1 late lurk mid. So we're holding for the cat aggression, nothing peeking, cool. Smoke comes in, flash comes in, and we're off. Walker clears close, I look window, I look door, I'm looking window. I'm looking window here as Walker's looking door here, because the doors are switched, so there's a lot more angles from this side that can kill Walker. So he's peeking that. I clear, because I'm the farthest away from that angle. I'm at the back here towards the door. I clear this scaffolding here for Walker, pre-fire it, and then my next goal here is to hard peek car, and then sight, and then back plat, 3 different angles. I peek car, take down Curry, get the trade, peek under sight, kill Hunter, get the gush on the Xander, back plat, take down Xander, that was, yeah, Hunter, and then Xander back plat. So 3v1 here, we don't know where he is. He could be fast flanking from cat to lower tunnels, so I'm posted lower. Who is that in mid? Vane's in mid, holding the mid rotate, Hendy's planting. I'm holding tunnel. We're good. This is a good setup. Vane gets taken down mid, so now it's a 2v1. I wanted to go for the peak, but that's definitely not the right play. You want to, I was confident as all hell this game. I was playing really well. Um, so I go green box here, Xbox, and Hendy is back plat. Hendy is sightlining through door, so he can see the door walk in. I'm jiggling window to see the window walk in. So we're both watching the two angles we need to watch, at least for info. And if he sees something door, I peek right and kill this, or peek left and actually kill that. So we're on the same angle. If I see something window, he peeks, I peek, we both kill. So we basically fight together. Um, I jingle window, don't see anything. Jingle again. I see Rezu. So now I count down. I called that he's window. So I count down 3, 2, 1, and both of us peek. Perfectly executed, perfectly played. He cannot get those kills on us. He cannot win that round. We both peek together. We both fight together. We played that very, very, very well. All right, in this last clip here, it's from a pug. Um, Earlier in the round, our team did a little A, like an AX, not a very good A execute low buy. We were on a force buy here. I saved actually, but fast Duma, Welly, and John kind of all bought. John saved just a deagle. Um, but we just tried to get early kills A. We did get the one entry onto Pesa and connector. Um, Static actually fell back to play retake A, which is good. Maluke's opping jungle. I'm lurking mid with bomb. Um, he calls that he killed the connector. Maluk gets the kill onto John. Static gets the kill on the Welly. So now I'm in a 1v4 with a Deagle, body armor, and bomb. Bomb is a huge advantage here. So my whole course of action at this point is to isolate a 1v1, get a free 1v1, free kill, and to make it a 3v1 to try to get no damage applied to me as well. So I hear Malik window opping, or not window, stairs opping. Hear him running around. I hear Smiley rotating, and I hear Raid Boss Oats. Or I think that's Oats, yeah. Oats rotating. And Static was spawn, so I know all four are there. So at this point, I'm waiting. I hear him cross. I don't want to take that fight because they're probably looking at me. I hear him cross. Reload stairs. So at this point, my crosshair is perfectly aligned for stairs peek. If he were to peek me, I'd be ready to take him down. But I actually see Static triple here. A little late, actually. Free kill onto him. 2 shots, and I instantly shoot my crosshair back up for the headshot level for that stairs peek and take down Raid Boss. So now I'm in a 2v1 situation with bomb. Now with a picked up AK on the ground. Smiley was jungle. I heard him. Malik, I heard no, jumped from stairs, so I know they're both there. So I grabbed gun. I grabbed the AK, jump into ladder. I'm instantly either going B underpass here. In my head, my play would be to either go underpass, or what I like to do a lot is I have really good movement, so I kind of rely on that for a lot of things. So I jump into window here, into ladder, to reposition at a spot that they would not expect me to be at. The common expected angle would be for me to go underpass here, or go towards top mid, not jump window, or jump window into ladder. I could jump window as who is that? Smiley is like ready for the window jump because they heard me on the bench. But I jump into ladder very quickly. Silly jump down, looking connector here. And I take down Maluk, who's just not prepared for me at all. So now I'm in a 1v1. I know that Smiley was jungle. Get post plant, looking cat, looking market. What I wanted to do was try to get into upper B here, if I could. Jump van, get upper B. That was my best case scenario in my mind in this situation. I like to play the post plant from there. I peek cat, quick glance at cat, didn't see anything. I do a shift walk, crouch peek across the window. I spot him on that peek. So what a lot of players do, they instantly repeek in this situation and try to kill him. It's a very, very common expected thing for that instant repeak. So in my head, I actually set like a little internal clock in my head to count down to go like, hey, so he's probably going to expect me to repeak instantly, but let me do it in 4 seconds or 3 seconds to give him a little bit of doubt of whether I'm going to repeak and make his mind kind of do like have a little different thought process instead of be completely ready. Because at this point, he's ready for me to repeak. He's holding it, ready. That's the only thing he has in his mind is me repeaking. So I wait here for a couple seconds, wait, and then I off timing, repeak, crouch repeak into that same angle, and I take him down. Um, very good crosshair placement. Just very well played from my part, honestly. Isolating the two kills on A onto static and raid boss on stairs or triple and stairs was perfectly executed. Um, Overall, I couldn't really complain. Like everything went my way. Only thing that almost didn't go my way was actually killing static. I feel like that's a headshot. It's a headshot line at least. Um, but yeah, basically from this point, it's just my pathing was up into window and peeking connector here. Overall, though, some big things to remember here, um, or to kind of take into your games, is remembering obviously the common angles on where CTs or Ts play, so you can be ready for them and pre-aim them through the like just kind of be ready to peek them when you're going to peek an angle, and your pathing, your correct pathing when entering a bomb site, and knowing when you are the entry fragger, you need to continue to move forward to make space. It's okay if you die. It's okay if you get 1 kill and die, or 2 kills and die. Your whole job is to just keep pushing forward to make as much space and as much room for everybody behind you. Um, it's best case scenario. Um, Also, it's very important to kind of have like a little reminder in your head of who plays where on which side of the map. Like I know Static's the A player. I know Luke's the window opper. I know Smiley and who is that? Smiley and Raid Boss are the B and Cat player. Um, so you can kind of when you kill players, you can kind of have a little bit of process of elimination of where they are going to come from. The remaining counter terrorists or the remaining terrorists. Like if you kill people mid and you know that somebody's still alive and he always lurks palace, then you could be ready to expect that palace lurk or the ramp lurk at that point. Um, very good knowledge to kind of have and to remember. Um, Anyways, thank you. Hope you guys learned some stuff from me. Um, yeah, thank you for having me. Have a good one.